Hello, Good Shepherd. I'm Pastor Chris Enstead. Today, I'm happy to announce the start of our fall generosity campaign, Ready, Set, Grow. This campaign is based on words from our scriptures. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1, let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us. Our theme serves as a rallying cry to prepare our hearts, position our resources, and leap forward in faith and action. Over the next 4 weeks, you will hear stories of our church in action. We are able to share stories like these because of the generosity of the members and friends of Good Shepherd. May God continue to bless you abundantly as we all prepare to get ready, set, and grow. To start things off, our first story shares how a few members of Good Shepherd built a program to help refugees moving into our community.
Well, my involvement in refugee work goes back to the end of the Vietnam War in 1976. The church we were involved with, small congregation, agreed to host a refugee family, and it was amazing. So when we moved up here to a very large congregation, I was struck with the thought that maybe there'd be a possibility of getting an involvement here.
Well, having only been members here for 2 years, both my wife and I continued to search for ways to plug into the Good Shepherd community. I was watching the evening news in late spring of 2022 and saw people from Ukraine fleeing their homes. It just moved me, and it just made me begin to wonder, what could I do to help that global situation?
Good Shepherd does a really great job of trying to reach out to the community at large, and so this is just another way to extend that view and that word community. It really does fit within what Good Shepherd has listed as what our mission is and our values.
How this ministry actually got started is Ross Lyman approached Pastor Dara sometime in January of this year and said, why don't we have this as an opportunity to serve? Pastor Dara said, that sounds like a great idea. Would you be willing to lead that, Ross? And Ross said, for sure.
And spoke to a lot of people, and there seemed to be a lot of enthusiasm. And so in January, we kind of kicked off this ministry. We're in partnership with Jewish Social Services here. We receive training and assistance in leading us through this process. And the response has been amazing.
In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus tells us to welcome the stranger. And as a global church, the ELCA, and even right here at Good Shepherd, part of our mission is to be a welcoming congregation and a welcoming church. For me, this is all about welcoming the stranger and helping folks find a more permanent place to live where they can live without fear of persecution for their religious beliefs, for their economic status, or stop running from war and conflict in their own country.
For us, it may just seem like an apartment and some things, but for them, this is a new start, a new beginning, and providing hope and light in their future.
Well, I think everyone has something to give, something to share, experience and skills.
I guess I would encourage other folks who have an idea that's consistent with our mission of welcoming, forgiving, and serving. If you see a need in our community or an opportunity to engage other people in the congregation, many of whom you may not even have met yet, that's a great way to initiate a brand new ministry.